What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you didn't watch my last vlog, you should watch it. In that video, there's a white 240, and that white 240 is his. There'll be a lot of content on that car, so stay tuned. There'll be a lot of stuff on that. In this episode, we're gonna be taking our shop truck to Atlanta to get tuned. It's a S10 chassis. We got a nice LS motor in it, turbo. It should make good power. So right now, that's what we're gonna be doing. It's still sitting in our showroom right now, and then we'll be loading it into our enclosed trailer and then taking it to Atlanta. So if I don't get with you guys tonight, tomorrow morning when I get up, I think we'll get up at like 5 o'clock and rolling out about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then hauling up to Atlanta, and then I'll probably pick up first thing in the morning. So I'll see you guys then. All right, so this is a truck, LS motor. It's a nice setup. Got a big turbo. Exhaust on this is nuts. I mean, we've been building this in like the past 8 months. So, I mean, it still needs a lot of stuff. The doors need to be painted. Front end still needs to be fitted. But other than that, it's time to get this thing in the trailer. So time, baby. Soon, we'll be able to make power. So it is absolutely cold as hell, but this is so nuts. They have so much stuff here right now. I mean, pretty much, I think these are 2 Pro Mod cars, plus the S10 we brought up here from our shop. It's nuts. So right now, I'm grabbing the fuel now, see if we can make some power. So, how much power do you think this thing's gonna make today?
This thing, probably about 900. 900 stretching it.
Yeah. We're gonna pack this thing back up right now.
Ain't no to be here. Ain't no need to be here for that. 764. We should have drove it here.
Absolutely. Okay, they're totally kidding. Like, it's gonna make more than that. In this place, it is freezing. Me and Thomas are exploring. There is a turbo scooter. The scooter is turbo. Look how cute that thing is. I bet it's fast. I wouldn't want to ride it. But they got so much stuff. This is here. Maserati motor. This is sick. This place is awesome. This thing is sick. Let's look at the exhaust on this thing. And you said this was like one of the fastest ones? Well, until it broke. This is a street car. Street car. I guess that's an understatement. This place is nuts. Peep this thing. This thing is nuts. Good Lord. I would daily this. For sure. For sure. I got another one out of the Corvette. This place is tight. This place is awesome. So we heard this noise. Found out the noise. But it sounds like it's broke. Still sounds good though. Cars on cars on cars.
Really cool. This with the V12, this rips.
Beautiful. So much cool stuff here.
It's not a race car.
That was nuts. These cars are on straight alcohol, so as soon as they do a pull, it's over with. You can't breathe, see, or nothing. That thing's a monster. That's the second pull, and on the first pull it made like 15 something. On the second pull, which is right there, it made 19 something, which is incredible. That's nuts. This place is crazy. It's awesome. You got the VIP view, bird's eye view. On that pass right there, just made 2,200 horsepower on 40 pounds. That's unbelievable. That's so crazy. So crazy. So just got, I guess, fresh plugs put back in the car, and they're about to go for another pass on the dyno. So first pass on 20 pounds made 15. On the second pass on 30 pounds, it made 19. Third pass on 30 pounds made 2,100. Fourth pass on 40 pounds, they're hoping it's gonna make some in a ballpark of like 23 to 2,400 horsepower. So we'll see. Definitely got the best seat in the house for sure. In like the little VIP section. So sick. FD car, that thing's sick. Rotiforms on that Ferrari. There's a shop truck, which will be coming up next after this Falcon. So we'll see how this thing goes, and then we'll toss it on the dyno and see what it does. On that pass, that was 40 pounds. It made 2,300. Stayed together, so I don't know if they're gonna try to go any higher or what they're trying to do with it, but it's still running pretty good, so who knows. These dudes are so legit. Like, they got their own media team. Dude in the yellow's been all over the place, filming up different corners, taking pictures. Buddy right here in the black shirt been doing the same thing. This place is sick. I know I said it a couple times, but like you gotta experience everything in life, and this is definitely a good experience for sure. All right, so the Falcon's done. It's tuned. It ran out of fuel. It needs bigger injectors and a fuel pump. Other than that, they're just taking the hubs off and putting the wheels back on the rear, and then they're gonna move it out of the way, and then we're gonna put the shop truck on the dyno, and then go over that whole truck like we did that one, check sensors and everything like that. So here shortly we'll get that on there, and then this is gonna be sick. I can't wait to see what kind of power this thing makes. It shouldn't be as much as this one because that's a bigger long block. There's a lot more stuff done to it. This one's a stock block, which is it's just a simple setup, so it should still make about 1,400 horsepower. So we'll see. Time.
Runs like one too.
Oh yeah.
This is the best it's ran this whole time. Fastest time.
Back in.
We got enough room to get in between calls?
Well, gotta let it up. Let's see what it'll do.
Just gotta go turn in extra. In here.
Be finicky with head gaskets and stuff too.
At 2000.
With a factory casting cylinder head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I know
not
that.
the
Yeah,
flow, it's the
yeah, we
how
knew
strong
that.
it is.
Yeah.
17, 16, somewhere around there. That's plenty for what we're trying to do with this motor. We're not trying to tear it up,
17 pounds?
No.
Talking about horsepower.
1700? Yeah, but I don't know if the pump's gonna make.
But with it, even if we do a mechanical pump, even if you do a little lower pressure, could it make that kind of horsepower at 43 base?
Oh yeah. I would say so. 1,500 horses.
Yeah, because you're got
But
way
the
more.
thing is, if you have the mechanical pump, why run the lower pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
But if you leave the
The big question is, are the electric staying or just for today?
I mean, I bought it to stay, but
Okay.
I mean, if it's not what I gotta have, then I have to make a change. That's the thing.
I actually set the fuel pressure slightly a little high, intending on it to drop some and end up kind of in the 70-pound range or something like that.
Yeah, because that happens even on the Pro mod right there. Like it starts way higher. It's backwards on the mechanical. So the mechanical on idle is low. As you rev up, goes up. The electric is backwards. You're gonna idle high. Once you start using, the thing goes down. So that car on the 2-step's almost 100 pounds, but down the track everything owns about 60. Because it just can't keep up. Yeah, and the mechanical don't care because you gain RPM on the pump as the motor goes up, right? So it doesn't slows down. It just keeps going up.
Work that still?
Fuck
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Well, let's do that. I'd rather
Smells
do
like-
that and tune it like
Smells
that.
like
than-
souped up vodka.
Smells like that thing over there.
Smells good. Yeah, smells good.
So we
That's what the CA run. The CA run on.
so we just need to
CA5.
drain the tank and put.
If you guys want to move to that for sure, because it will go further on C85 at least today.
Yeah.
No joke. Like today's gonna go way.
So with the injector change that you were just saying, with that pump, if we went to E85 and the injector change.
Your injectors are big enough.
Yeah, the
No,
injector's
no, no.
good.
But what I
enough.
was saying, I thought you were talking about running the smaller.
We were talking about we can move
Fuel
the fuel
pressure.
pressure because
Fuel pressure.
right now right now where it's at, if it goes up to 110 pounds of fuel pressure, it's going to struggle.
Right.
That pump, right? If you lower it to 43, would work.
Right. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that's what we
okay.
said. Lower the fuel
That's,
pressure.
I thought you were talking about an injector
No,
change
injectors
as far as
well, it's kind of like that graph there shows it. That injector at 43 pounds is still 360 something. Tony's really good at holding fouls.
No, James is.
I'm just saying.
You to go over that side.
This whole situation just got gay, and I got it all on camera. Well, this is you having twins now.
I feel like it's multiple. What
Hey,
happened?
obviously,
Man,
feel like a
it's
gaping
pointy.
hole.
It's like a freaking needle. Man, stinks.
No pressure. It's either bad for him or bad for you.
I say neither one of y'all having fun.
you're gonna get one of them thumbs, then you.
You see the sucker, huh?
Yeah, that thumb right there fuck you up, bud.
Oh, we may like it.
All right, time to head out.
Right about there is fine. It's gonna drop a little anyway.
So it's back being cold as hell in here. So we got the S10 on the roller now, on the dyno. For some reason, the alcohol that it was gonna be running on, as far as gas wise, it was gonna make more power being on C85, which is what they offer up here. So I guess it's gonna be better for this application as far as like fuel pump, injectors, and all that stuff wise. So right off the rip, it made good power. I don't know if they wanted to release the kind of power this truck made, but it made really good power. This is gonna be a grudge racing truck, so for it to be our shop truck, I'm probably not gonna let that go out, but just know it made really good power. But right now they're swapping out the plugs. Gonna swap the plugs out, get that dialed in, and then we're gonna do 3 or 4 more test hits and see what it makes. Hopefully everything stays together and don't have any problems. But I guess we'll see. Right off the rip, it's running really good. So they swapped it over to being on alcohol to this C85, and it's running phenomenal. So we'll see what it does. And the manifold got so hot it blew the coating off the header. So that was nuts. Other than that, it's running really good. They're just changing the plugs. So I'm just chilling in my little VIP section up top while they're down there. See what we got? Boom. While they're down there, I'm just up here relaxing. We've been here all day, and it's freezing. They got the doors open. About to make another test hit. Let's see what happens. So the truck made really good power. It started having issues on the dyno to where it got to a certain RPM and the converter started slipping. So we're gonna have to pull the transmission off, check the converter and see what's going on with it and see why the converter's slipping. and then we'll be able to bring it back and dial it back in. Right now, I mean, there's a map on it, so realistically, we can check the converter, say the converter's bad, put a converter in it, throw the transmission back on, and go racing. But that's not what we're gonna do. We're going to check it, see what's going on with it, and then pretty much probably bring it back here, do a couple more test hits, and then dial it in and go from there. So right now we're taking it off the rollers, putting the wheels and stuff back on it, and then we're gonna load it back up and head back to town. But realistically, all in all, it made good power. Especially where it was at, not being at its full potential. Truck's definitely got 300 or 400 horsepower more in it, but we just stopped it here just so we know it'd be safe and it won't have any problems. But I guess we'll see when we pull the trans off of it and see if the converter's bad or something's going on with it. But all in all, it was a dope day. Everything stayed together, nothing broke. Can't really complain, but we'll see. So, about to load it up and then head back to the house.
Know that we have to do. I'm just thinking what can be done regarding coils.
He's got a set of smart coils.
That's a lot of work to put smart coils on this harness.
Like, it's not impossible, okay? I'm gonna tell you that. The easiest way to do it would have a whole harness.
That's what I'm saying, rewire the
You know,
truck again.
I have one lay on the table just to show it to you.
Well, time to load this thing back up, put it back in the enclosed, fix all the little stuff it needs, and then it should be good to go. Well, we made it home. Today was dope. Super, super, super long day, but it was awesome. Getting up mad early, traveling 3.5 hours. It was dope. Got to see a lot of cool cars. Fueltech, them dudes are awesome. They are super, super knowledgeable. Like, that place was awesome. They have a great team behind them. The first Falcon made over 2,000 horsepower. Obviously, it made a lot more power than that. I'm not going to say the actual numbers. That's for the owners to put out there like that. Our shop truck made awesome power, especially for what it's got done to it. It made really good power for what it is. We have a little setback. Converters having problems, but it is what it is. Things happen. So we'll check that out tomorrow. I'm going to be pulling the trans out of that and just kind of seeing what happened. So other than that, today was a dope day. I appreciate everybody tuning in. This weekend on Sunday, we're going to be going to Mid-Pond. So there'll be more content on that. So appreciate you guys. See you guys on the next one.